Good day students, hi. As we all know that the CLAT pattern has changed and normal human tendency, we don't like changes. So there are lots of apprehensions among the student community and therefore I thought I'll come up with this video. Now the agenda of this video is that I'm not discussing at length the pattern, the number of questions, because the assumption is that you would have already gone through it. Instead, my focus will be on what are the implications of this pattern and what are the skills required to ace this exam. Now, if you would have gone through the sample of the paper, the sections remain the same. There are 5 sections and I am making certain assumptions on the basis of the questions, the sample shared by the CLAT consortium. So English, what they've shared is one passage on an average 5 questions, and on the basis of that I'm assuming that there would be a total of, let's say, 30 questions, which makes it around 6 passages. Current affairs around 35 questions, 5 questions per passage, so 7 passages. Legal reasoning again 5 questions, so I'm taking it as 7 passages. And as per the sample shared by the CLAT consortium, your logical reasoning passage has around 3 questions, so that makes, I'm taking 33 questions, so that makes it around 11 passages. So which leaves quantitative aptitude, so that will take it to around 17 questions. Now, as I said, what are the skills required to ace this exam? Skill number 1, reading speed. Now, if I were to ask you, what is your reading speed? As in, how many words can you read per minute? Can you just give me a number? If you can, great. If you're not, then this is the first thing that you need to monitor. Now, the question that I've told you, basically, right? So if I were to break it down, the number of words that comes down without taking into consideration the quantitative aptitude section, you would be required to read around 23,000 words. These are the words that you have to read. Now let's say the average speed. So I've been coaching students for more than a decade now, and I frequently do this exercise wherein I monitor my students' average reading speed. So if I take my, let's say, last year's batch average speed when we started coaching, the average speed was around 180 words per minute. Now let's say this is your speed, as in you read at a speed of 180 words per minute. I've already figured out or calculated that you are expected to read around 23,000 words without quantitative aptitude. Now with a speed of 180 words per minute, if you were to read this section, and I'm not saying you have to solve this paper, it will take you around 128 minutes, which means you have exceeded your 2 hours limit. So if your reading speed is 180 words per minute, you will not be able to read the entire paper. This is, I've not even calculated quantitative aptitude section as of now. So skill number 1, reading speed, extremely important. Just imagine if the average speed is 180 words per minute and your speed is 360 words per minute, what will it impact? It basically means you get twice the amount of time to solve the question. Whether you'll be able to solve it or not, that's a different thing, but you're getting twice the amount to solve the question. So I would repeat, skill number 1, which becomes extremely critical, is what is your reading speed? I think 350 words per minute is something that is easily achievable. How you can do that, I'll discuss that in my next video, so just stay connected. But one book that you can buy immediately, which can help you to achieve that speed, would be How to Read Better and Faster but Normal Use. This is a highly efficient book, guys. I think it will take you 10 days to complete this book, and your word speed could go up till 400 words per minute. So I think it will be a decent investment.